can I have another wine?
You're listening to the Giggle Gang podcast.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
If you want it, just come get it.
A Giggle Gang podcast.
Just be myself.
For fuck's sake.
You know, sometimes people pay me to say ridiculous shit, and sometimes I just say it for free.
Jesus Christ.
You're listening to the Giggle Gang podcast.
So, Danny, I notice you here smoking on your fucking vape pen. Why did you have to get off the cigarette?
Because I caught pneumonia. I was a very good smoker.
You caught pneumonia?
Yeah.
From the cigarettes or from someone else?
I had a chest infection.
Okay.
And then I had it for about a week and a half, and I just got fed up. I stopped smoking, or like minimised it. And then I just thought, fuck it, and just started smoking normal again. Yeah. And then I must have got like another chest infection on that. So for about 2.5, 3 weeks, I was just going mad. Hot and cold sweats, like fucking full of flu, and like couldn't breathe and shit. And then
this is well fun.
Yeah. And it got to the point where I was just like, I turned grey, and I felt like I'd been hit by a fucking car one day. So I got my housemate at the time to. I asked him to take he didn't have a car, so I asked him to drive me in my car to the hospital.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd have to ring an ambulance. I didn't want to fucking cause a fuss. Because I thought they'll just give me some happy pills and I'll be out. Yeah. So my housemate was a bit, because he's like, I'm not on your insurance, what if we get pulled over by the police? And I just pointed at my face and went, show them this. I looked like fucking Mr. Burns. It was just ridiculous.
Is it like blowing up or
and
something?
No, just grey, like a skeleton.
Oh,
grey.
right,
yeah,
okay.
And just knackered, like eyes streaming.
A bit of a look into the future.
Yeah. Like the fucking crypt keeper, yeah. And yeah, I couldn't breathe, so I just went to hospital. I went to the walking bit first, the one on Oxford Road, and it was about 80 people deep.
Jesus.
And I just rang my girlfriend and I was like, I'm not fucking waiting.
It's like a Skrillex concert.
Yeah. And she just went, go to A&E, and the girl in A&E, like...
What's the difference between A&E and the walk-in? I don't know the health system
is you've got to sit and wait to see a doctor. Okay. And they'll tell you what's wrong, sort of thing.
So it's just for a GP, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the A&E bit is like, you know, my arm's hanging off, sort of thing.
Right.
So
do you get seen quicker if you go there?
Mate, she fucking rushed me straight through. And
really?
They were so fucking crafty with it. They were like, she took my temperature and everything and asked me, like, she took monitored my breath and all that. Because I was like fucking, it was like I was dying. It was like a fucking death rattle. It was fucking Darth Vader. And
could you talk?
Yeah, I could talk, but I was just.
You had the same depth to your voice.
Yeah, and I've been getting by on like 3 hours sleep for 2 weeks, so I was going mad by this point. And when I told her my symptoms, she's dead fucking crafty. She's like, "Can you walk?" I was like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Just follow me." So she took me into like the I think it's the triage bit. And she's like, just going to pop you on this bed. And she's like, we're going to put a drip on you, but we need to just take your shirt off and put this gown on. And like, they just kept doing that. And I was like, okay. Thinking, I'm going to be out in an hour. And they did a load of tests. And I sat on this bed and like, this woman just come over and she went, what's happened? And I just burst into fucking tears. Because I was like, I'd not slept for nearly 3 weeks, properly. I'd been waking myself up wheezing. Like every couple of minutes.
Did you finally feel like safe in the hospital?
It was just relief, yeah. The minute the drip went into my arm, I was like, fucking hell. And I just started pissing like a maniac because it was just all this water going into me.
Oh, geez.
So we had to keep like getting a nurse to pull my curtain around while I had to wee in a cardboard hat. So it was just... And I was there for 3 fucking days, yeah. They put me on a ward and put me on a fucking oxygen mask. And I had 10 fags in my pocket ready to go when I got out of hospital, and I just fucking threw them away. And that was it. I just got on vapes straight away.
Jesus, it's changed your life, eh?
Yeah.
You're full of life, full of vibrance.
I can fucking breathe again, mate, and I can fucking sleep without waking up sounding like a fucking dying wolf. It was so weird.
It's a message to our younger listeners: stay away from cigarettes, kids.
Yeah, or if you've got a cold, just cut down.
Yeah. Stay in school, hey. Stay in school.
Pipe. Yeah.
That's the message from there. Jesus fuck. So, that's well serious, isn't it?
It was pretty. I don't know how close it was, but people kept coming in like every 3 hours into my little room just to make sure I'm not fucking dead. So it was the main nurse, like the head matron on the first night. They put me in this little side room. So I had my own room. It was fucking great. And then this like dead tough nurse came in, and I was sat there shivering. And she went, right, and she fucking threw open the curtains and opened the window. It was like 11 o'clock at night and it was fucking freezing. I'm sat there shivering, grey, like fucking Skeletor. And she just whipped me my cover off my legs, and she's like, "Get those kecks off. You've got a temperature of 90 or something like that." I was like, "Shit." She's like, "You really are. You need to cool down." I'm like, "I'm fucking freezing." So yeah,
What?
weird, really weird. Anyway, yeah. So I'm a dick with a vape now, but
Yeah.
a legit reason to have. It looks like C-3PO's dick, doesn't it? Look at that.
Were you with the girlfriend at this point, or were you alone?
I was. She was great.
Oh.
She was tough as fuck.
Was she like, get off the darts, you can't?
It was no. I wouldn't go to hospital. I wouldn't go to the doctors about it. And that's like the only argument we've ever really had. When she like shouted at me, she's like, "Get to fucking hospital right now."
So she only really gets riled up when you're about to die.
Yeah, and she probably just had as much sleep as I had because I'm waking her up coughing every fucking night as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was break point. She's like, "Get to the fucking hospital right now."
That's a real test of your relationship, right?
It was, yeah, she's great.
So your girlfriend is another comedian.
She is. She's a very good stand-up comedian.
For people that don't know, you yourself, are you a full-time professional stand-up comedian? Is this
No,
what this
I
is?
work.
Oh,
I've got a fucking mortgage to pay for, mate. I'm not fucking
Jesus.
comedy ain't paying that for me.
That sounds hard, mate.
But no, I mean, my full-time job pays for petrol to gigs. You know what I mean? I'm in now. I can't stop. You know, it's fucking. Yeah, that's it. So I work to be able to do stand-up comedy now as well, and then that's you get paid. It's play money, so it's nice.
That's good. And like, do you ever have times where like your home life stand-up comedy? Would you say, or not really? Like focused around it. All the time spent at home, you're either talking about comedy or writing, or
not really. No, it's just the normal house when we get home. It's yeah, there's not a whiteboard up with workshops ideas. We don't have little
you're not like
run-throughs or anything.
drafting up the title of next year's Edinburgh double header hour.
No, definitely not. We're both I think we're very different in stand-up. She's good for one, and the lady does it full time. Alison June Smith. Fucking hell, that is.
Never mind, mate. They're not coming for you. He's looking over his shoulder. For Australian listeners that are listening, you're probably under the misconception that a lot of the people that I have on this podcast are from Manchester, because that's where I live. But if you're looking for an example of the real Manchester accent, Danny's accent is the exact representation of what you would expect. None of this Oasis shit. This is real life, mate. This is what the real Manchester sounds like.
Well, they are Manx Oasis, but like that's a different area. I never realised as well, like before I did stand up, that different areas have different accents.
Yeah.
Apart from in Manchester, I knew that because you've got 3 different accents within the space of 15 minutes from where I'm originally from, Charleston.
Yeah.
You've got Clayton where they talk like this. You've got Charleston where they talk like this, and you've got Austin where they talk like this, and it's weird. And then I realised it happens everywhere. But yeah. Thanks, mate. That's quite a compliment. Cheers.
That is you. When I think Manchester, I think words being mispronounced and Danny Sutcliffe. That's exactly what I'm going for.
Words being mispronounced. How do you mean? Like Bockle, Hospital. Is that what do you mean?
Yeah, a bit of that, but also as well. Like, how do you say data?
Data.
The
correct way.
I say data.
It's D-A-T-A.
What about if you said someone was going out to dance?
To dance.
To dance.
Dance.
You know, you say dance.
No.
Oh, dance. Dance. Is that like down south?
Yeah.
We're going for a dance.
Going for a dance, sweetheart.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I feel like you guys invented the language. You guys invented the language, and you've really pushed it to its limit. You know what I mean? Really pushing the envelope.
We like to experiment.
Well, I wanted to understand Danny in his younger years. I imagine you sort of hung out with like a large posse of good-for-nothing teenagers, you know, petty theft and graffiti on the occasion.
Not so much of theft. Pissed up one night. We tried to graffiti. I did. You got me bang on. I did knock about with a bunch of feral good people.
I mean, I've been to Droylsden, so it wasn't really a you thing rather than like, you know, the area's assumption.
Droylsden's alright, you know, D-Town. Yeah, Droylsden's pretty fucking cool, man. D-Town.
That's where we're going down a bad path.
Yeah, I just have run with some fucking weirdo, like a biker. Yeah, no, I had a good gang I used to knock about with. We're just fucking lunatics. I got into a couple of us. I always worked at weekends as well, so I was like, if I didn't work with my dad doing like plumbing jobs on the side, like swatting me thumb with a fucking lump hammer for 6 hours under some floorboards, because I was just a gangly fucking idiot teenager. And then I was up a ladder. I was an apprentice roofer for 2 years with my uncle.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the worst injury you had as a roofer?
I didn't.
What's the worst injury you saw? It doesn't even have to be you. I just want
Do you know what? We were really lucky. Like, none of us ever...
I love the fact that you look at it that you were lucky, not that you took the relevant safety precautions to avoid a fall. It was just, yeah, we got fucking lucky.
Oh yeah, how I'm not dead. Like, I should have died so many times when I was 19 and I was up. There was one time they only used to tie one rung of the ladder on to the fascia board at the top of the roof.
Yeah.
And I was carrying a roll of felt up to give to my mate Neil, who was on the roof. So I got to the top of the ladder.
What's the felt for?
A roll of felt. It's what you lay down on the roof before you put your I think they're called your wooden battens on, and then you slate it.
Interesting.
So it's like 3 stages. So it's a felt, the wood, and then.
I've never thought about how a roof works.
It's interesting. Like, it's good fucking money. And yeah, I was passing. It's quite heavy, this roll of felt, and I was passing it to Neil on the roof, and my right foot slipped. So my arm dropped that had the felt in it. So the felt fell behind me down. I grabbed onto the other rung of the ladder, and my body weight just twisted me right round. So I was clinging onto the fucking ladder, and so I'm hanging like on the other side of the ladder now. And Neil had to run down and fucking turn me round. And then we. So that was like, I didn't go up for the rest of the day. And then, because I was freaked out. And then,
what do you do for the rest of the day?
Just stood down drinking tea. Just sorting the slates out, yeah.
Drinking tea inside the person's house, or do you bring your
just
own
outside,
tea?
just watching Neil. Yeah,
okay.
Keep going, Neil.
You're doing great.
No, I did go back up that day. The one day I didn't go back up was when we worked on a 3-story house in Trafford. And there was they took the slates off the roof already the previous day, and when we got up there, me and this other apprentice, there was a wasp nest in the corner of this open roof. So we had to go and buy all this wasp killing powder, and you're supposed to sprinkle it over the wasp nest and let the wasps walk it in. Don't disturb them. Yeah. And within a couple of hours, they walk it in and it just poisons them all, and you can work again. Standard, but it's like fucking 31 degrees. At 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so me and this other lad Craig we've wrapped our jumpers round our heads, and like we've got like masking tape over our arms and shit. So we walked in like fucking like nuclear scientists, you know, in those suits, just trying to put jumpers and fucking masking tape and rubber gloves. And so we're sprinkling this in, and we walked all the powder into the wasp nest. Didn't get fucking disturbed. And just as we walked, I turned around to walk and get down, and Craig just booted this fucking wasp nest. And I'll never forget it, this swarm just came out, and they went right past him and just came at me. And I just remember I just seeing this fucking cloud of bees or wasps just fucking coming towards me. And I fucking ran, and I was about 15 feet on the roof. I was about 15 feet away from the ladder, and I remember looking down and like thinking, do I just fucking jump? But I made it to the ladder, but I got stung like a good couple of times.
Really?
But I did that fireman's thing, you know, you slide.
Yeah.
Cool as fuck, but with me screaming, just being
with
followed by
bees. With a bunch of jumpers wrapped around you with rubber gloves on. You look like the world's worst Indiana Jones. Yeah. If Indiana Jones had a dress up there in a bunch of op shop clothes. What's like the worst injury that you got as a kid? Because you strike me as the sort of guy that would take a lot of unnecessary risks.
I did, touch wood. You know what? I never broke anything so far. I fucked my hand up taking some tiles off a kitchen wall with a wallpaper scraper, and this is horrible. This. So the tile went into my knuckle, and I remember just seeing this white thing, and I was trying to pick it out, and I realised it was my knuckle. I thought it was a piece of tile, but I didn't go to hospital. I just bandaged it up, and it's healed. But it was fucking weird.
That's
and the other one is I've twatted my lip on a concrete post.
Is that why you have the moustache?
No, I just
does it look like you've got a cleft palate?
Yeah, no, it just looks like a fucking Bond villain, like a lazy eye and one fucking scar from me, like just below my nose to my fucking lip. Yeah,
you do look like a scary guy until you open your mouth. I think as soon as you open your mouth, you've got that like, hiya mate, you're right, what's going on? Like, you know, you've got that like real like bubble about you. But if you're just like completely silent, and I saw you with like your fucked up face and like, you know, I'd just be like, oh shit, and like your hair's a bit wild, like you can tell that you don't really take it all too seriously.
No.
know.
Just fucking stare at you and fucking Ryan Gosling you down, man.
It's been like, oh, he's got a scar underneath his nose. That's not going to be suitable. So what's your sort of way that has found you into sort of where you are now? Semi-professional comedian paying off a mortgage.
Well, I was born under a wandering star, Matty. No, I fucking... started comedy about 8 or 9 years ago. No, I saw there was an advert for I'd done a course about writing for TV and radio.
Okay.
It was like 6 weeks long, and you could have wrote a fucking sitcom about that, because everyone there was like... It was a sketch. It was just amazing, because there was just...
What was wrong with it?
Everyone was just unique in their own different way, but really odd as well. You know, when you're looking at a group of people who want to get into this... Were you like the most
normal one there?
I don't know, because I'm fucking pretty odd as well. It was just nice to be in a room full of fucking cranks.
Yeah.
But it really... The teacher was great as well, because she just turned around to me and she's like, you could write a sitcom about all of this. And I never did, but... So I did that for about 6 weeks, and I'd wanted to get into stand-up, gone and watched some at the Frog and Bucket, and I think I went to Beat the Frog, actually, and watched that.
Yeah.
And I was like, some were pretty bad, so I was like, right, I think I can fucking do this. And I'd always wrote little notes and everything after doing that course. Saw an advert in the paper that there was a stand-up comedy course at Manchester College, run by Ashley Baroda and Seymour Mace.
Okay.
And I had to lie about me postcode to get on it.
Okay.
I had to say I lived at my granddad's house, because I was out of the catchment area if I lived in Droylsden.
Right.
But Openshaw was alright, 10 minutes away for some reason. So,
why is there a catchment area? The comedy talent doesn't make it out that far.
Well,
Simon Lomas is in fucking Ashton. He's alright, he's way far out.
Yeah, he wouldn't have made it, but he's fine anyway. But yeah, and I just did this course. It was fucking great. There was loads of nutters on that.
A university course?
No, it was just like an adult learning thing.
Okay.
You know, it was 12 weeks sitting down.
A bit like ultra comedy these days.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've seen the hoo-ha about all of that. I don't follow that. But they're raising money, aren't they? Are they raising money?
Yeah, it's a bit rich. So if you do it and you adhere to the minimum standards that they require, cancer research gets £50 per participant, and the ultra comedy people get £300 per participant. Ooh. So if there's 20 people doing the course, ultra comedy get £6,000 and cancer research get 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So that might give you... No, it's not even 2. It might be 1. Yeah, it would be £1,000.
Okay.
No.
I'm not here to comment on that.
It's just ridiculous.
I'm not a part of the business model. I'm not.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous. And then there's other problems. Do you know what I mean? Where did you do your first gig?
It was at the end of the course.
Okay.
12 weeks. Then we did it at the Comedy Store downstairs.
Okay.
And it's just the nicest gig you've ever had, because it's all your friends and family.
That was just what I was going to ask. So imagine these ultra comedy cunts doing a gig at the Glee Club in Birmingham in front of all their family and friends, and then sending that to you as a video to apply for a gig. Oh, I'm only 4 gigs in. My first gig, I performed to 300 people at the Glee Club.
Best gig ever.
Yeah, best gig ever. Listen to all the laughs in this huge room that's specifically set up for comedy. You know what I mean? Just a bunch of cunts, mate. Like, I just can't handle it. What's your favourite digestive? Do you prefer the ones with chocolate on it, or do you're plain Jane?
I like dark chocolate digestives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a dark one?
That is, yeah. It's a
fucking
dark
dancer. Yeah, I'll have one of them in a minute.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the dark chocolate.
Definitely the best digestive.
I got really into biscuits and cheesecake when I quit smoking. That was me.
Okay.
That was me next vice.
Sorry about the packet rattling, but I'm just going to get one out for Danny. You can enjoy a dark chocolate digestive with me.
Yeah, I replaced smoking with puddings.
Junk food.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's fucking great.
And now you're going to hospital with heart disease, like a carotid artery or something.
Just balance it, start back on the fags then, lose a load of weight.
So, what was it like? What did your parents do in Droylsden?
My dad was a plumber.
Okay.
And my mum was a receptionist at a place down the road. Yeah.
Okay.
They've always had my mum's had a mix of different jobs, but my dad was just a plumber for the council for 30 odd years.
For the council?
Yeah.
Why are the council doing plumbing?
Well, they do housing adaptations and stuff like that, don't they? And And he was at, well, not just for the council, he was for the trade as well, in the building trade. And then got a job at the council, plumbing. And then, he's just retired. Fucking loving it now.
Hectic. Is that a fear of yours? Because a lot of people that I speak to in my job that I do have retired. They retire for about a year, and then they go, oh, this is bloody boring, isn't it? And then they want to sort of try and get back into doing like some sort of part-time interim type work. And you know, do you feel like for you retirement's something that you're working towards, or like what you're doing now? Do you want to do it forever?
I haven't got a fucking clue, to be honest with you. I don't know, mate.
Perfect answer to that question, I think.
I'm not working towards retirement. I mean, you get a pension with the fucking council, but like, I don't know. I always thought I'd be dead by fucking 25.
Really?
I really did, yeah.
At what point did you come to that realisation? 24?
When I was 26. I was like, I look back and telling you about the roofing stories and stuff like that. I'm like, fucking hell, there's so many times I've gone over my life where I should have died. I should have died then.
Yeah.
And it makes me, at 26, I was like, Final Destination had probably just come out, and I was thinking, is it fucking on me? Is it chasing me? Am I gonna... So, yeah.
Is it going to come for me?
Well, that was fucking 10 years ago. I'm fucking 36 now. So,
Jesus.
I know. So, yeah, I've got no plans for fucking retirement, mate. I don't know. Just keep going. Comedy's got loads of little different avenues you can go down, you know. And, yeah, it's good to get into other stuff other than just stand-up. Like, I've been doing some sketches and stuff like that with Dave Stanya and working on some stuff. So, yeah, I like the little gang that you form with comedy. Yeah. Because then it's just a bunch of fucking different angles of funny, isn't it?
It's a bit like your fucking university adult night class course. It's just...
Yeah, that was it. That's you're replacing one group with the ones that you meet along the way. And
the talented ones is what I wanted to say.
Yeah, the ones that are still doing it, yeah. Because like, I think I'm the only one off my course that's still going. And there was 12 of us. Well, 11 of us, because one of them... Oh, fucking hell. There's this guy on there called Purple Chris, and he was a fucking lunatic, right? So when I got the first night of the course, I walked in and there's this group of people milling about, obviously waiting for the first night of the comedy course to start.
Is this story going to explain why he's called Purple Chris?
It fucking is.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
Yeah. So this gang is sort of milling about, and it's a mix of old and young, and this guy was sort of old in court, and he's like sort of telling everyone about this and all this, and I just wandered over like a puppy and was like, are you here for the comedy course? And they're like, yeah. He's like, just take a seat and all this. And he like sort of turned around and he went, I'm Chris, Purple Chris. And he just started handing me these laminated pictures. And I'm like A4 pictures of him dressed in this purple, you know, like the mask, like Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Picture his suit, but purple. And he had this big hat, this big purple hat with like, you know, the feathers sticking out of it and all that. And I was like, oh, right, okay. And he's like, here's me leading the Pride Parade, and here's me at thing, you know this. And I'm like, right, what the fuck? And so I was like,
so he's asked you to take a seat so he can do like a slideshow presentation.
Yeah, but he's like holding court with everyone as well, and like passing around and all this. And I was like, this is fucking weird. And I was like,
take one and pass to the right.
Yeah. Are you a tutor? And he's like, oh no, I'm on the course. I'm like, well, fuck this guy then. I just thought like he had some kind of authority, and I was just shock value. Yeah, Purple Chris. And then he fucked up.
The only thing he had going for him was the fact he was purple.
He did a really horrible sexual version of Cheer Up Sleepy Jean.
Oh my god.
And it was just weird. And then that was like week 6, and then he just fucked off. Like he didn't come back. He turned up on the night.
Oh, the night to watch you all?
No, that's Purple Chris. Like you just heard from because we were downstairs in the little room.
Yeah.
And you just heard, oh, it's all right, you can start now. He shouted it down the stairs and then made a fucking entrance. You know, down. You just saw these purple legs totting down.
No way.
And like two really...
Was he amazing when you saw him?
He did look fantastic.
Really?
Like, and he had 2 really gorgeous guys, like beefy fucking guys out the side of him.
Ooh,
yeah.
Saucy.
So he put on a show anyway with this fucking entrance, and Seymour just like, no, you're not doing it.
Wow.
Seymour kicked him out. And I think he said he snapped Purple Chris. He's like, I'll see you in court. I was like,
in court for what?
I don't know. I imagined a couple of things, so yeah.
Fucking hell. Purple Chris. Well, Purple Chris, if you're listening to this, man, rock on.
And then my second gig was Beat the Frog.
Yeah.
Died on my fucking ass after about 2 minutes.
Wasn't as good as performing to your family and friends.
No, that was it. So that was a fucking wake up call straight away. Which, it was good to do.
Hard.
Yeah. And then I went from there. Did the Comedy Balloon. Didn't realise it was a Joseph Holtz's pub. had 3 pints of fucking Diamond and forgot me set halfway through. I only had fucking 7 minutes. 3.5 minutes in and I fucking forgot it.
Fuck.
So that again, just little lessons.
You enjoyed the Diamond Lager. Bloody good lager, that actually.
It's fucking great, but it's fighting juice. Fucking hell. It's rocket fuel, man.
Is it? It's only 5%.
No, it's fucking killer. Like, someone was telling me, like, some of it, like, ferments in the barrel. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
But, like, he said it can be, like, 8% sometimes.
Jesus.
It's fucking great, though. Have you been in Sinclair's, the oyster bar?
Yeah.
I fucking love that place as well. Taddy, man.
It's a good place.
Like, Taddy. Little microbrewery. Fucking, what is it, $2.30 a pint or something like that?
I think so. It's well cheap.
Great.
The pint glasses aren't always clean, but, you know, if you're
plastic,
twatty, that's
fuck
what you
'em.
get. Plastic, fuck 'em.
My mum and her sisters go out every bank holiday weekend on the Sunday. She's got I think 6 of her and 6 sisters, like sort of or 5. I can't. Hang on, it don't matter. Anyway, her and all her sisters go out, and Alison's sister was over last year, Kim. So I took her out round town for the day. We went out drinking, and it was the same day that my mum and all her sisters were out at this Northern Soul Festival in the Printworks. So they texted us and they're like, "Oh, we've come into Sinclair's, like, come and have a drink with us." So we went into Sinclair's, went inside. They're all sat there. They're occupying the little room behind the bar, and they're all fucking vaping inside. So I just had a go on my vape, and I blew out this fucking cloud of smoke. They've all got the little pen ones.
Yeah.
So they've been getting away with it. So dickhead here fucking gave the game away.
Yeah.
Security cameras. Fucking barman comes round and is like, "Guys, you can't vape in here." So I'm like, "Fuck, sorry." Like, put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
So anyway, they carried on vaping. So the barman come round again, and he's like, "Guys, I told you, I can't tell you again. You can't vape in here. We're gonna have to kick you out if you do it again." So they're like, "Bleh." So then he went back behind the bar, and I just saw my Auntie Jill giving the V's to the security cameras, like sticking 2 fingers up at the security cameras, and then fucking vaping. So 2 seconds later, this fucking burly doorman comes in. He's like, "Right, you know, we have to ask you to finish your drink, so you can all leave." Like,
that's a great doorman impression right there, I think.
but then he thought, because it's a room, like, they're all in the like fucking late 50s, early 60s, my mum and the sisters.
Yeah.
So the doorman's like, "By the way, I can see you all putting the V's up on the camera, you know." And I'm like, "Oh, fucking hell, where are your feelings?" You know what I mean? I mean, Auntie Pat's going, "I'm a fucking pensioner," and all this. So they're walking about, and
I shop at fucking Lidl.
I'm hanging my fucking head in shame because this is my favourite bar to go to. I've took Kim on a fucking date. Alison's sisters, like,
Is it Sinclair's?
meet me mum and her sisters, yeah.
Oh no.
And I'm just turning to Kim, I'm like, we're walking out going, I don't know what fucking happened there.
Yeah.
My Auntie Andy's giving shit to the door, and we're like, "You fucking little man. You feel big, you little man," and all this shit.
Were you getting a bit offended on his behalf?
I was just like, looking, I'm pissing myself by now because they all fucking went like mad, angry schoolgirl at them.
Yeah.
It was fucking.
These are like women in their late 50s,
Yeah,
early
they
60s.
fucking, they're a team, man. You don't fuck with them.
That's right.
So
women in groups, it's more scary than a pride of lions.
You don't fuck with the Ladens. So they just fucking bounced off, and they all just walked back into the Printworks and all just started dancing. Like, didn't even fucking. I'm mortified because I'm like, that's my favourite bar, and I've just been kicked out of my favourite fucking bar with Kim, Alison's sister. I'm like, you know, welcome to Manchester, meet the family.
Yeah.
Fucking kicked out in the first place.
These fucking legends. So it's your mum and her sisters.
Yeah.
Right.
So they all just
But
danced
Alison
into
had
the
to be
Printworks.
a part of that, ain't Kim?
Alison wasn't there.
Oh,
Alison
right.
was
Oh,
working.
so that's even worse.
Yeah, so it was just me and Kim.
Ha!
Yeah. So I'm showing her Manchester. These are delights. This is the oyster bar. Oh, and now we're going.
Get on with me. I'll take you back somewhere else. Let's go have a shop and sell fridges. Do you like necklaces?
I brought that back at the Northern Soul thing. Actually.
Oh, I thought you meant the Asda bag.
No,
Ooh.
this one. Northern Soul. Keep the faith.
Hang on, what is Northern Soul?
Northern Soul's like a music style.
Okay.
They used to have like dance halls all over. I think it was in the 60s or 70s or something like that. But it's like, it's always having a bit of a revival. Like, it's really cool because there's a style of dancing that people do. Like, have a look on YouTube, Northern Soul dancing.
Northern Soul dancing.
It's fucking cool, man. Like,
I was just looking up, ironically, this is Purdy's Jewelers and Gems, supplying the good people of, I don't know where the fuck it is. This is where Brad Bryan bought a engagement ring for a girl that he'd known for 3 months to fly back to England and propose to her. If you want to find out how that story went, listen one podcast before this. What am I looking at?
Northern Soul dancing.
And how did you get a part of this?
Once I heard the music, I was just like, what the fuck is this? And my dad sort of played me a couple of tracks because he was always into it as well. And him and my mum used to go to the nights, like dancing. And Alison's uncle and auntie are actually still into Northern Soul. So we're gonna go to a fucking. Well, we meant to meet up with them.
Oh, hang on. They're just. Oh, it's making a lot of noise. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're gonna watch some Northern Soul dancing. Hang on. How are you supposed to like get into this?
Same way you get into any style of music, I suppose.
This is it?
Yeah, man. Look at the feet. Look at those fucking feet go. Cool as fuck.
I didn't get it. Is all you do is just jump around in like a box?
Yeah, this is like pretty basic though. I think they're just. There we go. Look at that. Fucking down, body popping, but back up. Fucking killing it. Look at that one there doing the fucking worm, man.
I don't get it. I
just watch a few more. This is a bad example, but when like you see a load of people, like you know, like sort of like a really fine example of a Northern Soul classic is like Tainted Love, like dun dun dun. You know, it's got that sort of fucking thumping, and then yeah, turn this off. This isn't a good example.
Turn this shit off. Get this shit off my screen.
But trust me, Northern Soul's fucking cool. I'm not like mad into it. I just like the bag as well.
Where's the band come from?
The what?
Where did the band come from?
I bought that at the Northern Soul Festival, man.
Right.
My mum and her older sisters danced into. Sorry.
Would you say that this is like Britain's best dance? If like Britain had
Britain's, we've got this and fucking Morris dancing. I think there's not much more, mate.
Okay, here we go. This is Northern Soul, young and old. This is some more Northern Soul.
Going for it, man.
For those of you that want to know what's going on, there's a man doing, I don't know what, breakdancing.
He's dressed like Freddie Mercury as well.
Oh.
Spin there. Right, these are really bad examples that you're looking up, Matty. But trust me, Northern Soul dancing's fucking cool.
What about this?
I can't.
Yeah. There's like a young black guy. This is like a Korean
dancing, man.
This is just, here we go.
That's not Northern Soul. There we go.
Oh my goodness. I think we focused too much on the fucking dance. Right, that's enough of that. For those of you that want to watch it, fucking Northern Soul. You've heard us say it 100 times. I'll say it again. Northern Soul, best dance in Britain.
What music are you into? I'm not just into. I'm more into dance music as well.
Music that makes sound. No, I like bangers. I like you know some good shit. I can't really play it. Actually, no, maybe I will play it. There's just this drop that I really enjoyed. Are you familiar with a song called Snakes?
Snakes?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's just.
Who's it by?
I don't know. I'll soon find out though. Snakes dancing. Nope, it's just a picture of some fucking cobras dancing. No, I'm not gonna be able to do this.
I'm dying. Need a book.
What?
Does anyone have a charger?
Stop this horrible fucking noise. Right, we're back on. I found the song. It's by Sick Dope, and the song is called Snakes. This is the drop. Hopefully this sounds okay. You can get down to that.
That's alright.
You can Northern Soul to that, you know.
That's early on in the night. That one. That's like.
This is early in the night.
That's early in the night. Yeah, I'm into harder.
What's late in the night?
Oh fucking! I did. I was a fucking raver in the early.
I thought you were gonna say you were a DJ. I was like, of course.
I was a bedroom DJ.
Oh really?
I never got to play like a live gig, but I've got over 1,000 records back at my mum and dad's house. I had a set of decks, so the Technics 1210s. And an half decent mixer, and yeah, I used to do mix CDs and shit like that.
But you never did anything with them. You just did it for the fun.
No, did it at parties and stuff like that.
Okay.
But no, I used to love it. I wanted to be a DJ. That's what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you ended up in comedy.
I know. Fucking awful, isn't it?
What's a hard song if we had to compare? If you don't think that's hard enough, give me an example of the classics.
There's a couple of Knife Party that are pounders. Voodoo People remix by.
Knife
Pendulum.
Party, Bonfire. Is Bonfire hard?
Knife Party. Internet Friends is a fucking pound. Have you heard that?
Internet Friends.
Yeah.
No.
Surely we can be friends. I know so much about you. I love you.
Oh.
Look at everything I've done for you.
Have you not heard this?
You'd be
No.
nothing without me.
Word.
Oh, I know that bit.
I bet you're busy talking.
Is it the song I think it is? Da-na-na.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have heard. I just never knew it was called Internet Friends, and I've
Yeah.
never heard all this shit at the start.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty distinctive. That's it. So what was she talking about at the beginning? Just the internet.
It's I think she's questioning like an ex-boyfriend or something like that. Because you blocked me on Facebook and now you're going to die.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's the bit I know. Because everyone like ripped off this bit. I get ya. Isn't it? It's so confusing. Songs, hey? Did you ever like trying to like put any meaning into the music you were recording, or was it just because you like the sound of it?
No, I mean like when you say meaning, I didn't actually record any music. I just used to make mixed CDs.
Right.
So it was stuff that I liked and that I'd heard in clubs and stuff, and then I'd be at a record
You just
shop.
mix other people's songs.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I was alright at it. I miss it. I really do. I bought a digital set that you can plug into your laptop.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start messing with them again soon. And, here we go.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard this in a nightclub. The first time we heard it, we thought someone had fucked up and had left the phone on, plugged into the thing or something, and then we realised.
You blocked me on Facebook, and now you're going to die.
That's pretty heavy, isn't
That's
it? That's when you know like all the drugs are dropping and you're just like just like.
And when the lights are going off when this comes on, it's fucking great.
Smoke Machine as well.
Yeah.
That's classic. I've never had so much music on the show before. There's fucking 2 songs back to back. You think you're listening to fucking commercial radio? This is not Heart, guys. All right, we're not driving you home.
Well, yeah, I used to go and watch a load of DJs, Mauro Picotto, Eddie Halliwell, Judge Jules.
Have you done the Ibiza shit?
I haven't, I never did it. I don't.
They're not those sort of DJs, are they? They're like fucking house music and lame like England shit.
I think it's gone a lot softer. I can't speak though, but I know because it went.
I went to Creamfields last year, and like the highlight for me was Hardwell and Tiesto, but they're fucking international. All the UK cunts are just pussies, like.
No.
It's boring.
No.
They're like the house music ones, like the slow, repetitive. Just
they
bullshit.
might be, but the guys I've mentioned, Eddie Halliwell's a fucking killer, man.
I don't know who that is. I'm talking about people that go to like Creamfields, like these fucking big dance festivals, but like it's not actually dance music. It's just a bunch of repetitive crap. That's good. What we just played there. That's 2 quality songs.
There's different sense though, man. I mean, like I hung out. I tried to hang out at the techno bit at a festival I did this year called Beat Herder.
Yeah.
But it was in a place called the Fortress, and it's a castle. They build this fucking castle, like.
And they have a festival in the castle.
Well, no, that's one of the stages. But yeah, we'd sort of hang towards the techno bit, and then we'll go to like the disco rooms because they're fucking great, man. But yeah, there was one tent that we walked past that was just the same noise all night every time you walked past it.
Yeah.
Like that was like the hard side trance.
Oh, doof, 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 doof.
That was it. Yeah.
I can't handle that
all night. Yeah.
I don't know who can handle that. Like, but music's so weird. Like, some people prefer the familiarity of repetitiveness. They don't like it to be too disruptive. You know, melodies attract them, and there's other people that are just like way off. Like me and you, just crazy, going off on one. So, do you feel like now that you're an older guy, you've settled into what you're doing? What do you do for like a day job?
I just work in admin.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's obviously not what you want to be doing.
No.
But comedy is what you want to be doing. Do you think you've moved through music? You've moved througed, like. Did you do acting? Did you say you did acting? I've
done a bit of acting. Yeah. I've just done a short film actually. Produced and directed by a guy called Jason Wingard. Who do you know Jack Carroll? Mm-hmm. Jack's just done a film called Eaten by Lions.
Everyone has been talking about Jack Carroll today.
Yeah, and
he's
that's
performing tonight at 33 Laughs on Oldham Street.
Oh, nice one.
Harry Sakini's night. Shout out to you, Harry. Good job, mate.
Oh, he's great, Harry. Yeah, I did a play with Jack actually, but Jack's just done this thing with Jason, who produced and directed that as well.
I think I saw the advertisement for that film.
Right.
Is it being advertised? It
is, yeah, because Johnny Vegas is in it. There's a couple of comics in it as well, yeah. I did a showcase for A Rush of Laughter at the Frog, and Jason was there, and I did an advert with him a couple of years ago. It was me, Red Redmond, and another guy. I can't remember his name. He was he's an actor as well though. He's fucking great. I can't remember his name.
I'm not going to.
Abdul Rafsal. That's his name. And they stuck our heads through this settee and had like little stick models of a body, and we had to do. Yeah, me, Red Redmond, and Abdul just sat there like all day. This advert for Jason. It was so fucking weird.
What was it advertising?
I haven't got a fucking clue. I can't remember. He's like, just run, just talk, and all this, and we never got to see the video. And we said some horrible things as puppets as well.
About what? Like
I can't remember, but I know it was horrible because we were just pushing. And he's wrote and directed this new short film called Pavement.
Yeah.
And it's Steve Evans is in it, the guy from Looking for Eric.
Okay.
And he's a homeless guy who's on the street, and he starts melting into the pavement. And his girl's trying to help him. I think the girl was in like Life on Mars or something like that. And he's just done it on his own. Like he really wanted to write this thing about the plight of the homeless. And I saw him at this showcase, and he asked me to be in it. And I played drunk man number 3.
Oh, really? Who's 2 and 1?
I can't remember the lads' names, but they were actors.
Are they better looking than you?
Yeah, they were good looking lads. And I got there late because I had a show, so I had to drive. I got there about 9 o'clock. It was filmed at Manchester University down the road.
Really?
And apparently in the day, Steve had been lay on the floor in his sleeping bag while they were shooting. Cameras around him. And actual security guard from the university came and tried to move him on. And some guy, like a passerby, got involved, and there was like nearly a fucking fight. And it was like, so that's how good an actor Steve is. Like,
really?
But it was fucking mad just to do that, to be on set and fucking, yeah, really weird. Oh, what was I going to say about those the other two? Oh yeah, when we went to do hair and makeup and everything, they had like a little A4 pack with all the directions, the first aid, fire exits, the scripts, and pictures of all the actors at the back. So everyone's got like dead professional headshots because they had to audition for it.
And yours is just on like a Sony camera phone or
Mine's me outside a gig in Cornwall that Chris Brooker took, and I've got a heavyweight wrestling belt wrapped around my chest in a hoodie, and I'm staring proudly at the moon. And so that was my photo compared to like really moody headshots, heads in square boxes, like, looking sort of, smouldering. And I'm stood in a fucking street half pissed with a fucking wrestling belt wrapped around me. Welcome to the big league, son.
Watch out, mate. Here comes the big dog.
So yeah, I've done a bit of acting as well. I played Bigfoot in a play with Jack Carroll a few years ago called The House That Stank of Death. Yeah.
How can you be Bigfoot? You're so short.
They had a costume. Had a massive costume.
Wouldn't they have got a taller bloke though, or were you the perfect size?
No, I was just right for it. Yeah.
Were you looking out of his groin? Were you?
It's acting, mate. They believed it. I sold it.
Do you believe in any like weird conspiracies like Bigfoot or UFOs? Have you seen like the Bob Lazar stuff?
Fucking love it, mate. I love it all. Like,
you love conspiracy theories?
I love conspiracy theory, mate. I don't know whether I'm not going like it's what is it the Bill Burr bit when he's like, you know what else they're doing? Like sort of. I'm not like that. But I do love a good conspiracy. There's a show called Missing 411.
Is it on YouTube? Or?
Yeah, it is by a guy called David Politis. And there's a national park in America where people go missing, like on a stupid amount, and there's loads of cases where like they found people like miles away from where they were last seen, and in the time that it took to find them, they wouldn't have physically been able to travel that far. A guy tried to recreate one where a kid went missing, and I think he was found something like 12 kilometres away, and it was over snowy ground. I think the kid was found barefoot. I might be getting my cases confused, but there's so many of them. And
are they saying they're being abducted by aliens?
Well, the guy who's talking about it, David Politis, doesn't give any answers. That's the the interesting thing about the cases, he's just telling you about the cases.
Okay.
But there's so many that don't add up to anything, where they've had like
So
search
he lets
teams.
you draw your own conclusions.
Yeah.
He's very unbiased. He just
Yeah.
presents the facts. Interesting.
And then on some of the YouTube videos he's done, it's like a podcast where he's doing public speaking. So a bit of conference, and then he finishes his talk, and then he goes, "Any questions?" And you get you get people standing up. There's one guy who stands up and goes, "Yeah, the reason you can't find any of the bodies is because there's a wormhole in the national park, and they're going through a wormhole to another dimension. Thank you." And just sits down, and like this David Pilates is like, "Okay, thanks very much."
What?
So people have got theories on it, but he just presents the cases to you.
So what's your theory? You haven't formed one?
I haven't got one. Like, there's a lot of sort of government conspiracy and things like that. The FBI have turned up to a couple of cases where they say that the FBI don't get involved with missing person cases and stuff like that, and it's we're just there on training and stuff. But it's really interesting, and I went down the rabbit hole with it, and now I watch like unexplained shit. I watch a lot of top fives, and I watch a guy called That Chapter, which is well worth a look. Irish guy, and he's just really cool with his investigative process. He'll give you the facts of the case, but a little bit of his own commentary on it as well. Okay. It's fucking cool because he's funny as well, man.
Interesting.
But yeah. And shit, you've got me going now. I
didn't know whether or not this track would be the right track to go down, but it seems like there's a lot of stuff here. Is there any conspiracies that like, people tell you and you're like, no, like not real? Or will you like hear it out and everything and be like, there's a possibility, like?
Yes, I got given one by there was a sound guy at a club. And he was he was a sound guy.
Always good for conspiracy theory sound guys.
He always used to give me mixed CDs and stuff. And one day he told me to... He had this book about... I think it was about 9/11 and all these conspiracy theories behind it. So I was having a look at it backstage, and he came in and we started talking about it. And on the way out, he just he went, look up Sandy Hook. So I'm like, oh, right, okay. So I looked it up, and apparently it was a school that like got shot up, and then a couple of months later there was a tragedy in, I think it was in India, and they were there's a picture that went viral of women stood outside holding pictures of apparently the kids that had been lost in the tragedy in India.
Okay.
But what people are trying to say is those are the kids that apparently died in Sandy Hook. So and then it turns out that
white kids at Sandy Hook?
Yeah,
Indian kids would not be white kids?
I don't know. But anyway, so that conspiracy was fucked because they interviewed the women who were holding the pictures, and they explained that no, we weren't just showing the kids that had died in this accident or incident. We were showing the kids who died around the world from guns.
Yeah.
So that was that debunked straight away. That's the only one really that I've seen and gone, oh right, and then I've watched the debunking of it.
What about Flat Earth? I'm not going to judge you.
No, it's public. Come on.
Okay, right, cool. I thought you were about to fucking spill one on me. I thought you were about to be like, look at the evidence, man. I have.
Just get on a plane. Yeah. Get on a plane and then be like, oh, right, okay.
So that's where you draw the line. Because there's like some people I've spoken to are like super conspiracy theory nuts, and that's like the measure. Because they're like, I don't know if the earth is flat or not, and I'm not willing to say it's round or it's flat. And it's like, you're crazy. We can't be friends anymore.
No, I mean, like, I love this guy, this Elon Musk, man. We need 10 more of these guys.
I don't reckon we can. He came out of South Africa, but he sounds like I don't know. He's got like a weird voice.
Mate, have you watched the Joe Rogan interview?
I have, yeah.
Great. Like,
that guy could just get any supermodel he wants. Like Leonardo DiCaprio thinks he's got all the power. he's got something coming down the pike.
He's gone out with Grimes.
Who? Leanne Grimes?
No, Grimes. Leanne Rhymes.
Leanne Rhymes?
Yeah, who works down the chippy. No, Grimes is another music artist I'm into. She's really cool.
Oh.
Like electronica, experimental stuff. But yeah, apparently he's dating her.
Who Leonardo is?
No, Elon Musk.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Who's DiCaprio dating?
I haven't got a fucking clue.
Don't
know.
Probably himself, twat. You listening, Leo? Fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm obsessed with Elon Musk as well now. Like, I watched...
Is there any Elon Musk conspiracies?
He's an alien.
Really?
Yeah, and even said on the Joe Rogan podcast, and Joe Rogan was like, how have you done all this? He's like, I'm an alien.
Yeah.
He said it straight up.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he's got so many fucking cool ideas. He wants us to go to Mars and shit.
He just wants to try to get home.
Yeah.
He's like the modern day ET.
Once I get to Mars, then I'll fucking show you.
Yeah. Build us electric cars that we so desperately need, and then be like, who wants to come home?
I think he wants to get to Mars. He needs like the fifth stone in like fucking Thanos' fucking amulet thing.
Yeah.
And then he can fucking he'll turn into a god.
He can take over the world. Do you feel like there is like such a point where someone can get too much power in the future of humanity?
Definitely. But I don't think it's going to be someone. It's probably going to be something, isn't it? It's going to be AI.
AI is going to take
That's
over.
my conspiracy theory, I suppose. We're going to get taken over by robots.
Are we smart enough to create a robot that's smarter than us?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because that's quite a hard feat.
Well, look at how far we've advanced in the past. When did we go to the moon? Was it the 60s? Was that the space race?
Yeah, I think it was
Right.
68 or 69.
So that's 60 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nearly.
No,
So
50.
50, yeah, okay. So look how far we've come. There's a computer in space right now that is the size of a double-decker bus, right?
Okay.
And the technology on that is not as advanced as the fucking phone that you've got in your pocket. You know what I mean? That's like how far we've come so quickly. And a lot of people are saying that's alien technology as well, like the Bob Lazar thing.
Yeah. Well, the thing he was working on was like a force field shield around the thing, and he was trying to work out the power source. And he even said, he goes, he couldn't figure out a power source. But even the fact that we've got technology that even our best engineers and scientists can't explore, and people are still like, oh, there's nothing else out there. Do you know what I mean?
I reckon it's something. It's like the best thing I've seen as an example of it is at the end of the film Men in Black, right?
Okay.
And so the camera zooms out from Earth,
Yeah.
then it zooms out of our galaxy or universe, then zooms back, and then there's loads of them, and then they're all in their own individual little marbles. The camera zooms back again, and we're in a bag with two big monsters playing marbles with all of these different universes and galaxies and everything. That's it. It goes on forever, doesn't it? So yeah, if it goes on forever, what's that fucking game they made that got shit on, but you can go to like loads of different planets and stuff like that, man? Have you not seen that?
No. What?
Oh.
Mass Effect?
No. It was the first of its kind where you could like visit these planets that no one had discovered, and they'd made this galaxy, and apparently that goes on forever. Oh, what was it called? But apparently when people started playing the game, like they just shit on it because they're like, there's fuck all to do. Like they were like, you can discover new animals and new forms of life and shit like that. Oh.
What was it called? Like a computer game?
Yeah. Sky, is it something Sky? No Man's Sky. That's what it was called.
No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
No Man's Sky VR. As it was a VR game.
Oh, they've done a version in VR. Yeah.
No Man's Sky is an action, adventure, survival.
Yeah, but they've just put out another update, man. Like, are you a gamer? Are you into your games?
Not really. It's not really fetching a great price. It's about 20 quid.
Yeah, it's done now. Apparently they released an update recently, but I don't know if it's got anyone. But everyone went mad over it at first. Games are the future now, man. Not even films.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Look at like E3 and stuff like that. Because I'm not mad into me games, but I actually watch a guy called fucking Dark Side Phil play games, but I don't watch him. I watch a guy watching him playing the game, because this guy, Almighty Tevin, just takes the piss out of Dark Side Phil. But it's like it's becoming an obsession with him. Like he knows his little tricks, and he'll do his voice and stuff like that, just taking the piss out of him, and it's really fucking funny.
I don't understand people who watch people play games.
I don't know how I've got into it. I think I'm that bored now, mate. I fucking
just play games though.
I don't have time.
Sometimes it's easier to watch someone like good play, and you still get that same thrill and excitement. That's how someone explained it to me. Is that you still get the same thrill and excitement as if you're playing, but you don't need to think as much, and you can also like relax a lot more, and the result isn't as important because you don't have to make the decisions.
I think that's a really good case for it. Yeah, you're not bothered, but you see in the game as well.
Yeah, you still get like excitement. Like if someone jumps out, you're like you're there, you're living it, but you don't have to think about the consequences, or you're not responsible for them. So you're almost one step removed.
I mean, look at this kid now, Ninja. He's fucking, is he 19 or something like that? Multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
From people watching him play a fucking game. Like 10 years ago, if you wanted to do that, you'd have to fucking go and stand outside your mate's fucking front room window and just watch him playing on his NES.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or Scrabble or something like that. That's the fucking our old version of that.
Yeah.
And now you've got kids who just can go
Did you
online.
used to have an audience when you played Scrabble? Is that like
Well, you got your other family members who are getting more and more annoyed and making
opponents are not an audience.
But yeah, it's ridiculous now. That's the fucking. This kid's gonna be fucked by the time he gets to his 30s.
Do you think?
Oh, he's just had such a fucking cool life already.
But like, how do you think he's going to get fucked? Because of games of the future, isn't he going to have an infinite job that'll just last forever?
No, nothing lasts forever with stuff like that. This is the thing now. This is what I've looked into. There's a couple of others. Is Wings of Redemption, who like when the gaming high came in on YouTube, all these people got in first, and they were like made like top viewed on YouTube. So they got all these different little graces. They got sponsorship deals and stuff like that with like Machinima.
Yeah.
But then the views dropped. Just because they've not done anything different. They're just playing games.
Yeah.
Some of them power goes to their head a little bit. Some of them they'll have a go at something. They'll really shit on people in the chat who are contributors, and who are paying them to play these fucking games.
Yeah.
And the crown falls, man, and it just fucks them up. And they're still streaming now, still trying to get the audience back. But now they're just being trolled by gangs of people just making up catchphrases.
The internet's a cruel place.
It's horrible, man. It can fucking have you seen people getting swatted?
No. Oh yeah, where we call like a SWAT team to someone's house, and it's like the horrible epidemic because it's just wasting people's time.
They're on a live stream.
Yeah.
And they're bursting. Get on the fucking ground! A gun to the head while they're fucking. You just see all the chat going mad on the fucking stream.
Who does it? Does like random people do it, and how do they know where they live?
They dox them, I think. I think they do something where they get your IP address and they trace you. Yeah.
Interesting.
Fucking mad. It's bastards. But fucking hell, it's funny though.
Would you do it to someone?
No.
You're too mature for that now.
No. Well, fucking. If you get found, you fuck man, aren't you? Got a SWAT team coming to you.
Yeah. Aren't they like prosecuting people quite heavily for it now?
Probably, yeah. Fucking should do.
It's not good.
It's funny though, isn't it?
You're sick, mate. You're disgusting. Right, we've almost done an hour, and I need to go and take a shit. So,
right.
Is there anyone that you'd like to thank before you go?
Thank you for not shitting during the podcast, mate.
That's all right, mate. Anything for you. Thanks so much, Danny.
Cheers, pal.
Stay safe. Anything you want to promote while you just...
Follow me on Twitter if you want, at Danny Sutcliffe's. If not, just
Fuck
keep going. Yeah, just fine. We'll find each other.
We'll find each
I'll
other
find you.
eventually. If our paths are meant to cross, they will. Good job, Danny.
Cheers, pal.